let's talk about Livonia. More specifically, let's talk about Livonia for DayZ and when it's coming to PlayStation and the Xbox. At least we've heard a little piece of information, but we're going to try to give everybody a roadmap, show some previews of what we can see of the map right now, and give an estimate as far as, based off of what the developers have shown us up to this point and what we can expect over the next, well, today's what, we're October 17th, Thursday? What we can expect as far as the process or how long this is going to take, depending on what direction they decide to release this. Livonia, the reason why we're able to see this right now in game, this is since it's built off of Arma 3 Contact expansion. We are actually in Arma 3 Contact and flying around. So what does that mean? Most of the map will be the same, but there'll be like additions to it, more or less. Let's see, I'm sitting like right. Yeah, let me bring this up. There we go. I'm sitting. Okay, there we go. I'm like right here. I'm gonna try to leave this map up as much as possible, but it's kind of a weird thing, right? They built off this map, so there'll be additions to it, and I've shown this in the other videos that I've done, and we'll be doing more in the future, especially when we actually have access to the DayZ version of Livonia. Galinska, there we go. And this, I like to start with this so people kind of know what I'm talking about, and this is a point of reference because we do know this city exists, and I've matched this up before, but here's the, yeah, I even put it right there. It says photo. Bingo. It's this guy here, but you can see there's a change on the hill. So for the most part, a lot of the things in the map will be, like terrain features should, for the most part, be the same anyways. Ooh, it's getting kind of foggy up here, huh? So it's nice to kind of go through the cities and identify things like military structures, the basic cities themselves. I'll leave up the city name right there, but kind of mow down. Let me bring up this bigger map. Okay, so Galinska is chilling right here. So you can already see from the map there's like some additions to it. So what does that mean? Well, actually, we'll touch base on that in a second. Let's talk about the release window for this and the potential, well, I should say the potential release window, because we don't actually know yet. There was a leak, or not a leak, but they said over on the Xbox side that the release of the map for Xbox is going to be November 13th of this year. So a few things. We don't know if it's going to be paid DLC. I would assume that it is. I would kind of operate off of that assumption in general, just so you're not surprised later. You know what? After seeing the booth and stuff right here, I would be surprised if it wasn't, but I don't know. That's just me guessing. But it's most likely going to be paid DLC. And if you're on the fence about it, you can always watch us stream it, especially if we get access to it ahead of time. We'll be showing people so you can make the decision, hey, do I want to wait? Do I not want to get this? Do I want to wait for the game to be updated and corrected first before I do this? Which I've said before, I totally get that. So if I wasn't streaming this all the time, I would probably be in the same boat. But I think, and a couple of people are also saying that with the new map, or like having it as a DLC, could segment the population. Yes and no, because when this sits on official servers, you'll be able to transfer between these. So you could have a base on Livonia, and you could just transfer to a server to do some raiding, scouting, or just PvP, whatever. Or, you know, they could come to you if they've got the map. So in a way, it should be pretty good. So we're not really sure what's in the map. I mean, we know there's bears and a few other things, like the VS. Is it VS3? It's the truck, more or less. And so it could bring some new things. We do know the truck was in older versions of DayZ. But anyways, okay, I digress. Let's back it up. So November 13th, what does that mean for the development cycle? All right, so typically, and we don't know if they're going to release this all at the same time, but typically they will release this on the console first, or I'm sorry, geez, on the PC first. Wow. On the PC first, test it. When it reaches stable branch, then it goes to the conversion process. Yeah, maybe conversion is the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying. It goes to the process to get it on PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, and that takes some time. And depending on what it is, it can take more time or less time. Usually it's more time. So we don't know if they're just going to drop it for all three, which is going to be kind of a special edge case. I guess we'll know shortly because it being Thursday the 17th of October, if it is going to go to PC first, we're going to see a patch for it soon enough. If they're going to go the standard route that they have been doing. So if that is the case, we'll definitely be streaming it and showing people on the PC with the context or the lens of console, because that's where we play the most. I mean, you see us kind of cut out to PC occasionally, but for the most part, we play on console. So rest assured, it'll be the same for PlayStation and the Xbox. They do share the same database and the same version, so keep that in mind. So if people are like, man, you know, this, that, or the other thing, trust me, we're on the same version. Like the same shortcomings and everything else, we're all in the same boat. So, I mean, the good and the bad. So basically, if we're looking at it being, okay, yeah, the 17th, I have to look at my calendar now. I wish, you know what, I should have brought up a calendar while I was looking at this. Let me just bring up this map while we're looking here. Just so you can see Galinska. That's the one that we know the most. Okay, let's find the calendar, shall we? So if it's the 13th, I'm going to assume it's going to need a week or two to settle in. So almost November could almost be entirely shot, right? If there's going to be anything happening in November, it's got to be some polish and some early stuff in the early stages there. So I think in the next, I'm looking at the 17th, so if it is going to hit the PC first and it has to settle in a week or two, it's going to be in the next week or so, week or two. The second week would be pushing it. Let's see, if we're like at the 27th of October and we don't see anything, I'm going to assume it's going to be an all-at-once drop. Now, I believe there's a conference going on. Again, I'm not sure. EGX, and they're showing off their booth. There might be some little hints here and there as this thing goes on, and we'll be able to piece together more since we have access to this. Even if they're not showing us, or even though this map doesn't have all the things in there, like whatever's on this hill up here. Whatever's on this hill. We'll be able to kind of say what is and isn't there just based off of the comparison that we can do. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I would keep an eye open over the next week or so. Rest assured, we'll be showing a lot of stuff here on the channel. We'll be playing a lot of DayZ on console, more specifically the Xbox right now, but PlayStation 4 is in the future. But anyways, that's another topic for another time. So if you're looking for Livonia stuff, we'll be going through, shooting some videos, looking around, scouting some potential locations that could be really good for base building. We already have a lot of videos out on my YouTube channel that go over military base locations. We'll do another one in the very near future. And any other information we can piece together from this conference, I'm assuming it's like a trade show. We're going to make some college-educated guesses as well based off of what's there or not there. So that should be interesting over the next few days. Again, I'll try to do... the flyovers are nice, but I think we'll add something like this in the future flyovers. And again, this is Arma 3. That's pretty much what DayZ's built off of. We'll try to do it, because none of the vehicles actually feel like DayZ vehicles. But what's funny is... Well, and kind of sad because I want this thing so bad. The little bird... I'm looking at the wrong... One of these setups here... Man, where is this? I'll try to do it in like a little bird because it's a bit slower. And it's going to give us a better idea, more contextually. Because like when we're sitting here inside the editor like this... When we fly over, it's hard to get a sense of scale, like how long it's going to take. So like, look, we're just kind of zooming over the river. But as we come back, like, if I get down to the foot level, you're going to go, oh, wow, this feels totally different. Yeah, see what I mean? It just, in general, it feels different. So over the next few weeks, we'll be doing some more just general things in Livonia, showing it off, what we do know, what we don't know. And if you guys have any ideas, questions, things you want to maybe explore or test, let us know in the comments below on this video. And we will most definitely do it the next time we're streaming. And yeah, usually our comments in our community come up with some of the best ideas. Dare I say, all of the good ideas. A lot of people suggest really good games for us to play, or even like as we're testing these things out, they're like, "Hey, try this." I was like, "Man, I didn't even think of that." So it's always appreciated when you guys chime in and tell us what you guys are thinking. So. And yeah, let us know. Are you guys thinking about getting this? Are you on the fence? Are you going to get it? What platform potentially will you be playing it on? If you are so inclined, in the description below. And be sure to leave a like on this video, as it does help out. Do we cover all the topics here? Do we have, yeah, the 13th. So we're basically looking at, yeah, like the next 2 weeks or so. We should hear something or see something. If it's going to be a PC first release, we're going to know in the next week or so. 2 weeks at the latest. So starting the 21st that week, and then the latest, the 28th. But that would really be pushing, because remember, once it's released on the PC, it has to settle in first. Like, they have to clear the bugs, and then it goes to the conversion process for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. So I don't know, man. I think it's got to be soon. And if it's not, then it's going to be an all-at-once release, which would be cool. It would give us a lot to get in and explore. And let's go ahead and do the promotion stuff, because I always forget about this. I do post daily DayZ content in my DayZ Highlights playlist on my YouTube channel. It's down here. Boop. I'll be adding some more DayZ related playlists in addition to this, but all new DayZ videos will always end up here first, and then we'll add additional playlists. So the videos, let's say a stash video or a guide, they'll show up in both of these lists, but I'll be adding some supporting highlights, some supporting, what are these things called? Playlists, to help kind of organize, because I know we have a lot of new players now on a lot of platforms, and people are asking a lot of questions, which is awesome. We always like to help out whenever we can. We do post there. We also play around with a lot of open world survival games. DayZ, Star Citizen, Conan Exiles, among others. So a good reason to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, I appreciate that. If you're interested in supporting the channel above and beyond, and again, this is always 100% optional, but it's always appreciated, there are memberships available. If you hit the join button here, you can sign up. You'll have a loyalty badge next to your name in the live YouTube chat, which is awesome. You'll also have access to our custom emotes, also during the live YouTube chat. And what's really cool, oh yeah, it actually says it now. Did that say that before? Yeah, so anytime you comment on a video on my channel, the loyalty badge will show up next to your name on any of the comments you leave, which is really cool. And again, we'll be adding more DayZ emojis on the side here, taking suggestions on the Discord. And speaking of Discord, I need to make sure we plug this because it's awesome, and we'll soon be adding PlayStation 4 servers as well. But we do have a community server on the Xbox. It's open to the public. It is BoiFriendSquad, North American server, no password, and it's spelled B-O-I. So the supporting channel for this is right here at the top of the Discord, and we have a general community Discord, or it is in the Discord, a general DayZ community in the Discord. Hi. And it's right here. Also, if you're looking to play with us online, on stream, again, there is a process behind that, verification process to be more specific. If you're in the DayZ chat here and check the pinned rules, they're right here. You do have to know them. You will be tested, and how it works is, once you know this, somebody in the DayZ chat will say when they're doing verifications, they'll meet up with you in game on a particular server. They'll test you on those rules, and then they'll play with you for a little bit, and then you'll either be go or no go for playing in the verified group. But if you do or if you don't, the DayZ community is still for everybody, PC, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox, for everybody to talk about stuff. Troop movement if you need to, because obviously we don't let people talk about server numbers in the YouTube chat, because that gets out of hand quick. So if you're interested, be sure to drop into the Discord. Again, that's in the description below in this video, and I do try to post it whenever I can. And yeah, look forward to more Livonia videos. And I think the next one we'll be doing would be, I feel like I'm forgetting so much. Probably another military run, and possibly in the Little Bird. Actually, yeah, that's what we were doing. Man, I'm so scatterbrained today. Let's see if we can bring this up. I'm sorry. Where's the helicopter, my man? And let me know if this would make sense or not make sense if we did this. You might be like, that's awful. Why are we doing that? I'd be like, I don't know. I thought it'd be good. Why am I on the... Is this even the right... I see police... Man, where is this thing? Transport, compositions, artillery, boats, anti-air, helicopters. Helicopters? None of these look right. Why am I feel like they're filtered out or something. Anyways, it would be a little bird, the one that's supposed to be in the game later on. So let me know if you'd like to see a fly-through like that. It is kind of cool. It gives you like a more contextual view. It moves us a little faster than a car. So, and I found some other decent spots and military locations that we'll be going over in the very near future. Most likely tomorrow, maybe even later on tonight. But be sure to check out. I think I said this, but if I didn't, if you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, you get notifications for both videos and for live streams. So we're going to be doing a lot of DayZ and some other stuff throughout the week. So it's always good if you're into that, consider dropping that subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next Livonia video and the next DayZ video, actually. We're doing a lot of that today. Give it a nice flyover. Whoosh. This is a beautiful map. I'm down to play this map, to be honest. I am down.